Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to part 56 of Europa Universalis IV as France. I'm currently in a war with Siena because I tried to take Nice and I have already managed to siege it out. And now I'm just going around and sieging out their allies so we can try and piece them out of the war. Who knows, we may even be able to take Corsica and Sardinia, be able to grab those for ourselves. We are losing a fair bit of money. I do have some mercenaries around. It is helping us, of course, that Austria is in a war with the Commonwealth, so that's helping things out. If I could piece any of them out, it would be quite nice. I am currently trying to siege out Tyrol and Trent. We might have to march over there and try and grab some more stuff, but certainly looks like the Commonwealth is doing a good enough job of that. Doesn't matter too much if we piece out with Milan. Piecing out with Milan would mean that we can still use our transports to get around over here, so that's not too much of a problem. We've sieged this place out now. I'm going to move these guys over. I've got some concerns about the main Sienan forces that appear to be moving around and trying to cause a few problems. I'd prefer it if they did not. We've just managed to siege out their capital. That is perfect timing. I'm seeing a very big Austrian stack about to come in. They will probably... No, they're not going to change their mind. Let's group these guys together. Let's throw them all in. I don't really have many other troops over here that I can get involved in this particular battle. Looks like Austria is still going to throw down. They've suddenly thrown in a lot more troops. We've done another conversion. We'll just click on whatever random one is next. This isn't good. We have got the Hesse coming in to help us. We do have the penalty here, which doesn't help things a huge amount. Couple more good rolls would be useful. Brilliant. Now we have sieged out Milan's capital, which is the important thing. So can we actually get them to peace out? They would accept a white peace. Would they give me anything? They'd actually give me Wallis. Or Wallis. Which might be worth taking. That would give me a little bit of aggressive expansion, but not a terrible amount. What about... giving me... Oh, would you become a vassal? No, 404 war score. What about war reps? You give me war reps as well. And I will take what little bit of money you have. Okay, fine. That's done. So no longer at war with Milan. Still at war with Austria. And of course still at war with Siena. But we can move through. Let's group everybody. Oops, let's not search for a province. Let's group everybody together here. Now remember, we are still at war with Austria as well. And I haven't taken anything from Austria yet. But I really need to deal with the Sienan troops more than anything. Because Austria, most of my troops that are in the Austrian territories are just hiding in the mountains. So they're not going to be able to do an awful lot about that. So what I'm going to do is just chase these guys down. They're only going to get as far as Rome and we can actually stack wipe them. Wallachia can have military access because they're involved in one of the other wars. That's fine. We'll be able to bring these guys back later on as well. I only really want Nice, so I don't really need to do all that much damage to them, to be honest. Might be nice if we could take Corsica and Sardinia, but there's no guarantee that's going to work. But it'll give us a little bit more land and a little bit more control down here as well. So I think we've stack wiped those guys, so let's detach a siege and move up to the capital. Just keep our eye open for anything anything Austrian that might be going on. Now, it's actually a good thing, because when we got involved in this war, what you've got to remember is when this war started, we were actually in a truce with Austria from the last war. Now, we did have quite a bit of aggressive expansion with Austria, which means that they were most likely going to end up getting into a coalition against us. But because we've actually now gone into another war with them, and remember, even though there was a truce, they got called in on the defensive side, so it started another war. So even though we had a truce, we still found a way to fight them, which means the truce time is going to reset, which will delay the length of time it will take them to enter into another military coalition against us. We've now won the Siege of Tyrol, which is very nice. I have seen some units moving south. I'm not too bothered about that. I might just move these guys into Lienz because it's still mountains. There are a couple of one stacks drifting around, but I'm not really bothered by them. I think I would like to try and siege out Corsica first before I do anything else. I'm actually going to go up to game speed 3 now, because I think that I think we've dealt with the threat significantly enough to not have to worry too much about a massive stack landing on us. Although it could still happen, so we've got to be careful. Now I wonder if we can actually get right. They probably won't accept vassalization. Oh, they will accept vassalization actually. So they will be our vassal. Fantastic. How is our annexation going? 42%. We've had to take a loan out now, actually, which is not a good thing. We need this war to end. We're mainly losing manpower because of the reinforcements. We will need to get rid of the mercenaries at some point. We can do that as soon as we've managed to peace out somebody like Austria. I'd like to try and siege out Trent first, because if I can siege out Trent, and I just have done, that means we've now got the silver mine, which gives us a little bit of extra money. I don't want to take anything from Austria, really, because we've already got a lot of aggressive expansion with them. We only have 11% war score. In fact, they're not even willing to peace out, so what that means, Austria, is I have to siege more of your stuff. So you've only got yourself to blame, really. Colony has become self-sustaining. Fantastic. So which one is that one? That was this one. So let's move up to here and we'll go and colonize inland, because we want to try and get a few of these provinces within the Louisiana region. It's going to be difficult because there are a few native tribes around here that we might need to try and wipe out, but it'll all work out for us in the end. I'm almost confident, almost relatively confident that it will work out for us in the end. How are things going over here? You're nearly done as well. And then we can go ahead and grab this one, which is going to cut Newfoundland off a little bit more, but fine. I don't mind pissing off the British. That's perfectly acceptable. So we'll keep sieging over here. Oh, wow. Austria have managed to find a 20 stack from somewhere. Where do you think you are taking them, is the question. Am I bothered about sieging out your stuff? Not really. Let us go and... right. Select army. Forced march. You get yourself over here, because I don't know where those guys are planning to go. But wherever it is, I plan to put a stop to it. You're going to force march as well. I think they're just going to go and try and attack there, and they are doing. Not terribly convinced that I can get there in time to do anything to help. Certainly not. Now, this would technically be attacking into the mountains, which would be a very stupid thing to do. They're actually running. We did catch them. And massive numbers all around. We should easily be able to go and wipe that stack. So we'll go and put these stacks back over here. Another colony has become self-sustaining, which will be this one. That's fine. So you are going to be the next one. Let's go ahead and move you over there. I probably should leave one of the colonies off, actually. I am losing money at the moment, so trying to maintain 3 colonies while in the middle of a war isn't a great idea. But we shall carry on. How are these sieges going? 7% on Roma, minus 21, minus 42. Corsica's getting there. Some armies arriving where they are supposed to be arriving. Other army can go and sit in the mountains over there. Let's go ahead and turn the forced marches off, because that will mean that we can heal up a little bit faster. I'm guessing you guys still won't accept a peace offer. Oh, you will accept peace now. But you won't accept war reparations, will you? No, didn't think so. Even though its peace offer is only worth 10. Minus 8, it's not bad actually. I might just carry on for a little bit. Might be able to get some war reparations out of Austria. That could be really, really good, because Austria do make a lot of money, especially as they will still have their silver mine. So we will do some individual piecing out just to see what we can get. We're not really doing an awful lot with any of our diplomats at the moment. Of course, though, we do want to make sure that we keep a couple free for piecing out. Improved relations. We can improve relations a little bit more, I suppose, with the Commonwealth. We'd like to keep them on board. This is... Oh, how have... Those guys have made it all the way down there to go and try and siege out Navarra. Well, good for you. You siege out Navarra. It's not going to help you. So we'll just let time tick on and see what we can grab. So I'm hoping Corsica's over and done with very quickly. The only problem with Corsica is that these islands are a little bit of a pain to try and sort of defend. So it'd be nice if we didn't have to do that. We've finally managed to convert some more heretics. We've nearly got all of the Catholics converted. It's just then the Reformed ones that we're going to have a little bit of trouble with. So I did see the Commonwealth sending some ships down there. I wondered if they were sending some land troops to go and help at Navarra. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but hopefully we'll be able to grab these. 35, 35, they're going well. You're at 35, okay. Anything weird or Austrian going on? Big Austrian stat just moved up there in Linz. Austria currently still defending against Bohemia. Seems like Austria are in a bit of a war with the HRE leader. I assume it's still Bohemia. Yeah, it is still Bohemia, that's fine. The number of princes seems to be declining. Now, we are slowly starting to wipe people out. Obviously, I can peace out with Austria as soon as I want to. Austria are just about to move in there and potentially do some damage to the Brabant army, which I prefer they didn't. I mean, I can peace out with them here, and in fact, I'm gonna let them take that fight because they will get a penalty. Extra manpower or base tax. Always base tax. Yeah, they did manage to win that fight, which is a little bit annoying. But I'm about to win at least one more siege over here in Austria. So I'm going to let them take that small little victory. Yes, they are wiping out a few of our... but they're taking losses at the same time. So if they want to lose a bit of manpower doing that, let them. And of course, if they do move into my territory, I'm full defensive. And it means that while their units are over there, they're not over here hassling me. We're at 63% there. We've won that siege. That may be enough for them now to accept war reparations. They still won't do it. They're only at -1. And now they're moving through my territory, which means they're going to be taking massive attrition because I've got full defensive ideas. So, happy days. Another colony has become self-sustaining. Won the Siege of Pisa. Do I want to carry on expanding? I actually think I do. We're going to go over here and start working on Mexico. Let us go and see what's happening here. Yeah, you're just moving in. You're probably trying to siege Paris, but it's not going to get you anywhere. We have won that siege there. So I think what I might do is march these guys back into France itself. Austria. Austria, Austria, Austria. You're still not willing to accept it. You're currently at 0. And you've got a little bit more to wait. Siege of Corsica is over. So you guys can all... I think you guys can just move back over to Nice because you're already kind of near the boat. And peace offer from Corsica. We're going to ignore that one. We'll see how much it'll cost us to take all of Corsica if it's possible. The king has died, which is a real pain. And the heir's not all that brilliant. I would like to boost stability. I have plenty of admin points, actually, so we can go ahead and boost the stability a little bit just to help things out, because we're going to have a bit of revolt risk once this war ends. We're still a little bit short on cash. I'm going to need to try and disband the mercenaries at some point. I'm going to go and sit in the mountains of Wallace. If you want to come towards me for a fight... Oh, no! They actually did catch me. Although they got the penalty. So we should win that one. Indeed we have. So that might even be enough to get Austria out of this war. And it is, with war reparations. So thank you very much. So that's the end of the war with Austria. Don't have to worry about them anymore. Let's move my units back to France. That will reduce us some attrition. Rebuild our manpower. Hopefully it won't cost us as much money. Now then, you guys sort of move back out here. Wow, lose 18, nearly 19,000 manpower. I mean, I can take that hit. It's fine. There's a second loan which we didn't want. Now then, where be the mercs at? You guys are mainly mercenaries. Detach mercs and disband. You guys detach mercs and disband. That should save us a bit of money. So we've actually now got those guys completely sieged out, which is fine. We'll leave them completely sieged out. Not going to accept the peace offer yet because we want to try and see if we can take Corsica first. And Sardinia. Try and take both of the islands. Again, it'll give us quite a bit of aggressive expansion. Then we need to sort out our sort of our troop stacks and see what we can do. You appear... Oh, of course, their navy has been sort of pushed out. We didn't capture a ship, but we did manage to destroy their navy. So if we can just win this siege here in Sardinia, then things will be looking good. Still losing money. A fair bit as well. As you guys aren't doing an awful lot that's useful, why don't you force march yourself down to Navarra, because those guys need a firm, harsh lesson. 42%, so we are getting there. Commonwealth will recall the diplomat, because you can't do anything more there. They have managed to siege out Navarra. I'll try and cut them off here. Can we get them there? We will be going into the mountains, but that's fine. And we got a stack wipe, as expected. Turn the force march off, move the guys into Navarra. The war's about to be over. We are literally just waiting for this one siege. As soon as this siege is over, we are done. Newfoundland has been discovered fabricating a claim on our province of Paigukami. Okay. Whatever. Converted more heretics. Oh, what's going on here? Truces. That's all the England truces. Let's go ahead and send the missionaries out once more. What is going on here with this siege? Why is it taking so long? It's nearly at the end of the next siege phase. There we go. We've won the siege of Corsica. So let's go ahead, speak to these guys. Sue for peace. What would it cost us for full annexation? 32% overextension. Only 15% aggressive expansion. How much of that would be with Austria? 15. Not terrible. What about just making you a vassal? I'm just going to make him a vassal. I can afford it, and it means I have to do less messing around to protect the island. We'll do that. So they will now be my vassal. Fantastical. You guys need to get your asses back. And you guys... Actually, is there anybody else in the war that we can separate peace out? Ferrara. No, because I haven't got any personal war score against them. What's going on here? Get a claim on the Gold Coast. Cosmopolitan West Africa Company will expect the province to be conquered by France within a few years. Or we can get... yeah, I'm not too bothered about the trade company. It's not really working. Royal marriage with the Commonwealth has ended. We can sort that out. So you guys, sue for peace. What do we want from you? 105% for full annexation. So close. All I really want from you, though, to be honest, is Nice. And, get you to release Tuscany, maybe? Costs us Diplo. Let's get you to release Tuscany, annul your treaties with Austria, and pay us war reparations, and give me all your money, and send demands. So we should be no longer at war, which is very much the case. We are instantly going to try and suck up to Tuscany. Could offer them an alliance. What are we like? We're still one over. Royal marriage from the Commonwealth, yes. But of course, we are one over, but we are also working on Brabant. Don't want to offer these guys an alliance just yet. I'd sooner just improve relations with them. All the troops are home. So these ships are going to go and dock in Normandy. I knew I was building another heavy somewhere. I have a spare one. Portugal might buy it, actually. Let's go and sail it down near Portugal. See if they're willing to buy it off me. Gain 1 stability and 25 Diplo power, or gain 50 prestige and 25 Diplo power. Having +3 stability would be nice, considering we are actually losing money. Mainly that's because we're needing to reinforce at the moment. Do we have any mercenaries right now? Colonial maintenance, army maintenance. Yeah, we do still have mercenaries somewhere, actually. Where are they at? Apparently, I still have mercs. Oh, they here? Right. You get out of there. Ah, you have mercs. Detach. And disband. That should save us a little bit of money. Let's check there now. Army maintenance. Yep, we no longer have any mercenaries. Oh, brilliant. We get an instant call to arms. This call to arms is from the nation of Brandenburg, requesting that we come to their aid in the conquest of Mecklenburg against Saxe-Lauenburg, the Livonian Order, Riga, Gelre and Augsburg, and the war that they have started. They're allied with the Livonian Order, Riga, Augsburg, Austria and Gelre. I want to stay friendly with... I do really want to stay friendly with Brandenburg, so I'm going to accept that war. I'm just going to slow things down for a few seconds while I sort things out, because I need to sort of sort my troop compositions out and things like that. What I intend to do in this war is not really get involved in it. So this is mainly going to be a war where I just sort of stand by and play defensively. We will need to go ahead and get a core on this as well. And we might as well also go ahead and grab ourselves... the next military tech. We should definitely go ahead and do that, because then we can improve our cavalry and our artillery. So let's do that. And we'll get our admin tech. So we'll also go in and make sure that we change our superior unit types, which is the better cavalry and the better cannons. And that's probably a good place to end the video. So when we come back next time, it will be another war. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Europa Universalis IV. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.